that honestly makes me wish I was born in a different generation is how bad the cancel culture and sensitivity of people has gotten today. I think if cancel culture did what it truly is supposed to do, which is educate people and hold people accountable for things they have done, I don't think it would be such a bad thing. But that isn't even what it is anymore. It is a witch hunt to find anything you can, any dirt, any mistake someone has made in their entire life, and just exploit it and put it on blast and make so much bigger of a deal about it than what something actually is.
That's because the accountability is the public shaming. The accountability is the witch hunt. That's what they mean by accountability. It's not, oh, we care if you're a better person. We don't even care who you are. You said something I don't like, or you think something I don't like. Therefore, you don't deserve to have a job. Therefore, we're going to dox you and make sure that everybody knows this thing. And because we can't do anything about it in real life, we have to take it to the internet and then try to have something done in real life. Cancel culture is not about wronging rights. It's about using power online to then impact somebody in real life, because you can't do anything to them online. But I'm going to let her rock out.
And I think the worst part is that there is absolutely no willingness to forgive. Someone could have made a mistake 10, 20 years ago, and you can tell that they are so genuinely sorry, feel awful. It is not the person they are today anymore. And people are like, well, you made a mistake. You should literally, your life should just be ruined. And I think that is ridiculous. And it's like the self-righteousness is crazy. We all have made mistakes in our life. And imagine if hundreds, thousands of people were going through every little thing you've done in your entire life and trying to nitpick the smallest thing to get everyone to hate you. Like, you would be devastated. You would be so upset. And it's like, no one in the world has never not made a mistake. And yes, sometimes people make big, big mistakes and should be held accountable. But when it's like the tiniest little thing, the whole like canceling, I think is ridiculous. And as someone who likes to think that I am well educated, would never ever intentionally offend anyone, this still terrifies me, because as a small creator, I know people are watching my every move and are looking for something to become the pit of my downfall. And it adds way more risk to posting on the internet. At the end of the day, I think cancel culture and this need to find something wrong in everything someone will do is one of the biggest pitfalls in our society, and something that our generation seriously needs to knock off before it just causes more problems than it needs to.
It's not going to end anytime soon. It's not going to end anytime soon. My name is Fitz. Thank y'all for tapping in. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. But cancel culture is not going to end anytime soon, in the sense that people never wanted other people to get canceled because they did something quote unquote wrong. Let's be clear about that. Because when people were getting canceled, it was for things that they actually believed. Like, oh, you're a Trump supporter, or you believe that black on black crime is an issue, or you believe that if you're black in America, you can do X, Y, and Z and you don't have to depend on the government. Or, you're saying things like a man is a woman and a woman is a man. If you truly believe those things, you're getting canceled. It doesn't even have to be anything that you feel sorry about. It doesn't have to be anything that you're wrong about. It just has to be you offended somebody by saying something, and that's the issue. We can all admit we've made mistakes, but that's not what cancel culture is about. Cancel culture is not about someone made a mistake in the past and we want to make sure that they're not like that right now. That's not what cancel culture is. Cancel culture is you believe something different than I believe, and even if you're not harming anybody with that belief, and even if you just hold that belief to yourself, we're going to find it and exploit it and try to make money off of it, use it as a talking point, or have you lose your job and everything that you love because you believe something that I don't. That is cancel culture. And listen, cancel culture is essentially a weapon at this point. It's a weapon. It is the gun, the bomb, the knife that is used in the political arena to expropriate power, essentially. Like that's what's happening. It's no longer enough for person A to show up and debate person B and then let the audience decide who had the stronger debate, who made the stronger points. Now, instead of attacking the argument, we attack the person. They said it the wrong way. They wore the wrong thing. They had a Native American birthday party for their kid, or they played a rap song and there was all white people. It's just People are looking for things to get attention about, and once they're able to get that attention, people will listen. See, the problem is that in real life, people don't give a shit. In real life, half the stuff you see on the internet, people don't care about in real life. Nobody is taking time out their day to truly care about these things. What it is you have people online that get paid to promote and show these things to get attention, that then drives traffic to certain media platforms, to their own platforms, and then they're able to get monetized and they're able to make money off of these things. But in real life, nobody gives a shit, because most of the time, 9 times out of 10, you don't like what someone's saying, you don't have to deal with them. You don't have to deal with them. You can stay from around them. If you at work, you can go to work, mind your business, get your job done, and come home. If you have a friend that believes that Trump is the best president ever and you don't believe that, you don't have to hang out with them. If you can choose your spouse. We live in a free country. You don't have to deal with these people. It's only online and in real life, when you put yourself in these particular situations, that you run into these things. For real. Like true shit. I used to believe that every cop was racist. I used to believe that white people owned slaves in the 1950s. These were things that were put in my mind. But it wasn't until I reflected on my true life, what I actually go through, that I was then able to separate fiction from fact. And the fact is, 9 times out of 10, when I leave my house and go to where I'm going, I have no problems. I have no problems. I have no issues. And when I do have a problem, there's a very high chance that just removing myself from the situation is good enough. So it's not about real life. It's about cancel culture is about people without the power now feel like they have power because they can go and say something and point out something that is actually attached to a real issue, but they can piggyback off of it so that then, someone loses their job. Like I've never been a fan of, oh, you said something I don't like, so we're going to go find your employer and you're going to get fired. Or you said something, you did something I don't like, so we're going to go and try to get you removed from this college. Or like whatever it is. See, people have worked their whole life for these things, and just because they think about something differently than you does not mean that they don't deserve to participate in society. And this is why things are so polarized, and this is why you see people on the left and the right hanging on to their position so hard, is because at this point it's ignorance. It's just ignorance. You're ignorant, so I'm going to be ignorant. It's not even about logic no more. It's not about what makes sense. There's no coming together right now. It's about you said something this one time and I said something this other time, and you're not willing to budge on this, and you think a man could be a woman and a woman could be a man, and you think that, burning the flag should be illegal and you should be thrown in jail, and you believe that the government should be small, but then you want the government to go and do things for you, and all this. It's no longer about what makes sense and what's in the best interest of the people. It's about sticking to your political party, and right now I would argue that the Republicans are acting woke now when it comes to certain things. Trump is in office, and now Trump has to give input on Cracker Barrel and all of these other things where it's like, and you're getting involved in companies and saying you don't like this and you don't like that, and having people boycott this and not go here. So you're acting woke too. It's just you're acting woke for a different reason. So I don't think cancel culture is gonna end anytime soon. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Make sure you tap in, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Appreciate you.